All right, folks. Hey, how you doing? It's Frosty. Hey, I'm going to be making a Turkish coffee. Now, I know this isn't stacking, collecting. We're going to be talking about stacking and collecting while I go through this. But I've had a number of people ask me about Turkish coffee and why I enjoy it. Part of why I enjoy it is the experience. It's actually taking time to craft something that you enjoy. And my wife and I enjoy this. My older son enjoys this. And so I wanted to share this with you. So I'm going to move my cup and I'm going to do basically some standard stuff. I need to make sure that I make it the same. So you'll see that this is 7.62 ounces. And I want to take enough coffee and make that right about 8. Now, why do I do this? Well, I do it for a couple of reasons. One, I know the the stoutness of the coffee that I do, but there's going to be some people that say, "Oh no, you got to have it way stronger." Well, I understand that, but I also understand that I don't want it too strong. I can always steep it for longer. I can always brew it for longer. I can also do something like this, which is I can take a kettle and preheat it, and then I take this to 15 ounces or thereabouts. All right, so I have my water, I have my coffee. Now, remember when I talk about how much I want this to steep? Well, I'm going to use less coffee because I can get the same result. Again, I don't want a really bitter stout coffee, but I do want it, again, I want it strong. It is Turkish coffee. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And while I move this, you're going to notice that I have this little piece here. This little piece here is going to go off to the side. And the purpose for this, set that there so I know it doesn't move, there we go, is it holds my coffee cup. Okay, this is the spoon that I'll be using to scoop this stuff off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got to set my flame to the right temperature. And again, this is all by hand. I've got 2 points on here that are marked. One over here is to get the fire started. And then as it starts to froth, there's this little place called the crema. The crema will develop as the coffee cooks. I will actually turn this up and down to help boil it a certain way. When it's done, I will actually use a small cloth. This is a little red cloth that I will use to gently tap the bottom. It'll just tap the bottom. What that does is it helps those really light grounds sink down. Then I'll put it back on the fire to take a little bit of that cream off. Now on this particular cup, I'm going to do a little bit of sweetener, not a lot, just a little bit. And how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to take the salt. This is pure cane sugar, and I'm going to take my little, this is for shots, but I'm going to use it for salt or for sugar, excuse me. And then I'll just put a little bit in there. Okay. Now, one thing that I've learned from a number of people is that a very small use of, or a pinch of Himalaya salt can work. I don't like the Himalaya salt. If I'm drinking it without any kind of sweetener, then I might, but I really don't want that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour a touch of water in here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little stirring spoon and I'm just going to try and turn this into a nice little syrupy liquid. Okay. And then I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set that right here. I'm not going to touch that for 2 reasons. Number one, right before I take the crema, I want to dump that in and then put the crema on top. Now I want you to watch how it's starting to boil here around the edge. Okay, you're going to see that darker thing. This is where I want to turn down. Okay, I want to have it come down a little bit. I do not want it to do this process too fast. I want it to happen a little bit because I want to skim off the crema and put it in my coffee cup. So I'll show you a little bit about what that might look like. So I'll take my coffee cup and I'll take my spoon and very gently I will run across this and grab some of that crema and put it inside the cup. Now that I have that there, I'm going to turn this down just a hair more. Now, the reason that I'm turning it down, I won't need the spoon again. The reason that I'm turning it down is because now I'm going to do this. So what I want to do is just gently tap the bottom of this. What that's going to do is that's going to help some of those grounds settle a little bit. So as those grounds settle, when I put this back under the fire, what's going to happen is I'm going to have less of those grounds get mixed into that crema. And when I pour it in, it'll have still some grounds in there because this is a very, very, very fine coffee. But it will also help me to get that crema without, see how it's turning a lot lighter? You want that really light kind of frothy feeling. It's going to get darker again and it will start to boil pretty quickly. You've got to be diligent. Okay, so we're going to watch this coffee do its thing, but when we're talking diligence, again, you want to be deliberate about certain things. As I pour this sugar in here, I'm going to want to turn this sideways and pour this down the side of the cup. Now, why do I do that? Because I want it to intermix with the coffee a little bit, but I do not want to destroy the crema that's there. That crema is going to recycle as I dump this coffee in there. And you want that nice white covering, that nice white top. Some of it will be a little bit dark. Some people like their crema a little bit darker. But when you add the sweetener, it's definitely going to lighten it up a little bit. If you don't want the sweetener, you can keep it dark, that's fine. But you're going to have to let your coffee settle for a little while. Okay, well, as this cooks, I said that I was going to reference money, coins, and things of that nature. What does this have to do with brewing a cup of coffee? Well, in order to brew the coffee the way I want it to be, I've got to be deliberate. And deliberate comes with stacking and collecting as well. If you're not doing those things and you're not thinking about the end result, you're not watching carefully at the development of what's going on. In this case, you could boil over, you could make a complete mess, or you could ruin your coffee. But watching and knowing when to sell, when to buy, knowing when to ask information, knowing who to ask information to, all is a part of your plan, scheduling a network. See, in order for things to be good, you have to be deliberate. That means you got to do your research, you got to take time. And just like crafting this cup of coffee, stacking and collecting should be very much the same story. It should be something that you look at very, very carefully. And when the time is right, simply take it off the fire and pour yourself a really nice, beautiful cup of coffee. Now you'll see as I did this, it has a very, very, very nice, beautiful top. Now this is a very nice looking cup of coffee, and with the flavor, it's going to be great. Your stack, your collection can be the exact same way. If you take some time and you take some due diligence, you really take time to learn the craft, learn what's good, learn what's bad, and ask questions, you'll have something that is extremely beneficial and beautiful down the road. Oh, and by the way, it'll be fun too. All right, folks. Well, hey, this is Frosty's way of making Turkish coffee and providing you a little lesson about being deliberate in life. All right, folks, take care, be well, be blessed. Come join me this weekend in the streams. We're going to be talking a couple different things. We're going to be talking a little silver and gold. We're going to be talking some numismatics. We're going to tell a little bit of story about a ship on a coin. You guys know how I am with that. It's going to be a fun weekend. So come join me 8:30 a.m. Central, Saturday and Sunday morning, and we'll chit chat. We'll talk about coins and silver and gold. All right, folks, take care of yourselves. Be well, be blessed, and be deliberate. Take care. Subscribe, share, and we'll see you in the streams.